If you've ever taken a SaaS product to market, you know the feeling, right? That constant, grinding battle to make the go-to-market math actually work. Well, we're here to break down a totally new model for growth, one that completely flips the script on how we think about distribution. This was built by a self-funded founder, for founders, and it's all designed to turn your GTM from this painful cost center into a powerful profit center. Look, the folks behind ReadyStack built this because they lived this exact struggle. They knew that go-to-market was often way harder than building the actual product. It's this unpredictable game that just feels stacked against you. So you know what? They decided to change the rules. So to really get the new rules, we first have to understand why the old game is so broken. Let's really dig in and diagnose the fundamental flaws in that traditional go-to-market playbook that, let's be honest, every single one of us has felt. We have all seen this. You pour an absolute fortune into the top of your funnel, only to watch most of it just leak out at every single stage. It's just structurally inefficient. It's like trying to fill a bucket that's absolutely full of holes. And relying on paid channels to fill that leaky bucket, that's like building your entire house on quicksand. Ad costs are all over the place. Algorithms change overnight, and the channel that worked for you last quarter is a complete money pit today. It is not a durable foundation for growth, period. And this right here, this is the biggest black box of them all, the dark funnel. Your best buyers aren't just clicking on your ads. They're asking for advice in private Slack channels, they're texting their peers, they're getting recommendations from sources they actually trust. Your attribution software, it is completely blind to all of it. So when you add it all up, you've got the leaky funnels, the volatile channels, and this invisible decision-making. The conclusion is just crystal clear. The old GTM math is fundamentally broken. It's a model that's built on hope, not on predictable efficiency. So, okay, if the old way is broken, what's the fix? Well, it's not about finding a slightly better funnel. It's a completely different philosophy. We call it dark GTM, and it's all about aligning with how people actually buy software today. This is just the reality of the modern market. Decisions are driven by trust. People buy from peers they know, from partners they already work with, and from influential operators they really respect. Dark GTM leans into this reality instead of trying to fight against it. And this is the economic shift in action. Instead of a high customer acquisition cost, you get a negative one. Yeah, you heard that right. Your go-to-market transforms from a cost center into a genuine profit center. And you get to swap out those volatile, unpredictable channels for durable, compounding distribution. It's a completely new equation. So how does this engine actually work? I mean, how do you really turn distribution into pure profit? Well, it's all powered by a new kind of asset and a totally transparent payout model. A ReadyStack isn't just another ad or some blog post. Think of it as a functional, value-first container that bundles your onboarding, your best workflows, and key automations all together. A potential customer can actually run it and see your product solving a real problem for them in a real-world context. It's basically product-led growth, supercharged by your entire ecosystem. Okay, this is where the model really starts to shine. When that value gets shared, everybody wins. Instead of you paying for clicks, the ecosystem gets paid for actual results. So creators who package the workflow, they earn 20%. The partners who distribute it and bring that trusted relationship to the table, they earn 40%. And if you build and share it yourself, you get 60%. This payout structure is what makes negative CAC a reality. It flips the entire model on its head. Your GTM becomes a variable cost of goods sold, tied directly to revenue. You're no longer paying for the hope of a customer. You're sharing the profits from actual value creation. All right, now that we've covered the theory, let's get practical. It's time to move from these concepts to your actual business with your numbers. Because really, that's the only question that actually matters, isn't it? How does this model perform with your audience, your partners, and your product's economics? I want to be super clear here. This isn't just some demo or theoretical pitch. You are inside a live calculator right now, designed to model your unique dark GTM engine. No more guessing, no more hoping. You're about to see the actual math for your business. It's a really simple 3-step process. You'll just plug in your own numbers, and the calculator will show you exactly how distribution translates to revenue and how all the payouts work. And most importantly, you'll get to see how this entire system compounds as more and more partners share your ReadyStack. All right, let's dive right in. We'll start by looking at the trust and influence that you've already built. Let's model your audience and the communities where people are already talking about you. It's time to see what your dark GTM engine can really do.